Is this thing on? Hey y'all, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. I've missed you guys. At this point, it has been at least 5 or 6 weeks since I have uploaded a vlog. And to be completely honest, the only reason why I haven't uploaded was I needed a mental break. Homegirl just was not happy. I wasn't excited about Christmas. I felt like I had brain fog. I wasn't feeling inspired. I just needed to step back for a little while and find my spark again. I was off of social media for a couple weeks over the holidays, and I think just taking a break, taking a step back, I was able to find my joy again. I'm just feeling so much better. And I finally have good to put back out into the world and share with others. So here we are. I am back, and I think that break was much needed. But now that y'all are caught up to speed, I feel like I should do a rapid fire of the notable things that have happened in the last 6 weeks or so. Okay, we gotta start off with a big one. I just went into my office and grabbed this so I could show y'all. Guess what? Guess what, guys? I'm in a magazine. I'm in a freaking magazine. Southern Cast Iron Magazine reached out a couple months back and asked me if I wanted to be in their magazine. And obviously the answer was yes. So I got the awesome opportunity. Like, look, there's me. That's me in a magazine. That's me. And I got to share one of my family recipes with the readers of Southern Cast Iron Magazine. So I got to share my grandmother's TW's grouper chowder. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I am over the moon that I got this opportunity, but that is so cool. If you happen to see Southern Cast Iron, the January-February issue, you can see me in there. Isn't that so cool? I'm so excited. Some other news, Mr. Smoky Kittens, he is getting huge, number 1. Number 2, guess who got neutered this week? Say you did. Yeah. No contributing to the overpopulation of kitties, ain't that right? We got you taken care of. Crazy. Y'all remember that I got me a new shed and it was like 6 feet off the ground? Well, I got a ramp built. Doesn't that look so nice? Oh, I am obsessed with it. And inside the shed, don't mind the chickens, they're moving out of here, but we had some shelving put in for some extra storage. Chickens, you want to say hi? Y'all are moving outside today. They've been living outside, but it was really cold last night, so they came to sleep in the shed, and as you can hear, the roosters are getting their voice. And then on my old shed, I had the ramp rebuilt because the plywood was rotted and we couldn't drive our mower into the shed. So now we can get the mower out of our carport. Isn't that nice? As soon as the ground dries out from the mud. If you followed me for any length of time, you would probably know about the severe drainage issues we've had with our yard for years. And it has been the most god-awful thing because everything goes underwater and then the water sticks around for days. Well, a couple days ago, I had someone put in just 2 drainage pipes, and the amount of difference it has made is absolutely unbelievable because 2 days after they were installed, we got downpours of rain, and within a couple of hours, it had drained a majority of the water off my property. Wild. Wild. Who knew I could be so excited for some PVC pipe in the ground? I just literally sat here and just watched the water flow out because it was so life-changing. It doesn't look like much, but all the water drains through that hole and it flows the water out because our biggest issue was there's this, like, I call it a dam on the side of our property. It's like a raised road and it just held all the water in our yard like a dam. And so just by adding one here, and then there's another one down here, here's the second one, we significantly improved the drainage of our yard. Why didn't I do this a long time ago? I am sure there's plenty of other things that have happened in the last 6 weeks, but I'm having a brain fart and that's all I can come up with at the moment. Whatever comes to my brain, I'll tell you about later on in the vlog. But we're gonna get started with breakfast. I normally don't eat my first meal of the day until around noon, but I woke up hungry, so if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. So I am having one of these breakfast bowls from H-E-B, the chili rellenos. I'm probably saying that wrong. And it has eggs, potatoes, cheese, poblano peppers, shredded brisket, salsa, and cheddar cheese. So I'm going to microwave this, and then I'm gonna put it in a tortilla, toast it, and make it a breakfast burrito, because that just makes it taste better to me and keeps me full for longer. Here's what it looks like. Oh wait, I don't think I'm supposed to peel it off. Oops. While that cooks, I'm gonna take my morning multivitamin. I was influenced because of TikTok to buy this Mary Ruth's multivitamin. It is a liquid and you just pour it into, I pour it into a tablespoon and take it twice. And this thing is 35 bucks for a 30-day supply. And I think I've realized this is kind of a gimmick, like it makes you feel good because it's, oh, I'm dripping it all over the floor. That was like $1 I just dropped. But I think just because it's liquid, it makes you feel healthier. But I could probably buy a multivitamin from the store for like 12 bucks and it do the exact same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get my coffee brewing into my hyper chiller so that it'll be cooled off for breakfast. I'm using my king cake coffee, which is delicious. And whenever I brew iced coffee into the hyper chiller, I always make it extra strong. And then I turn the temperature all the way down so it has less to cool. For the burrito, I'm gonna use one of these extreme wellness wraps. I'm gonna begin by putting just a little sprinkle of cheese down. This is just kind of like glue to help it all hold together. And now I'm gonna add all of my filling into the middle. And I'm not gonna lie, I am very much overstuffing this, but it worked the last time I did it. So hopefully it works again today. A tiny bit more cheese. And now the fun part where I attempt to roll this. So what we're gonna do is just kind of fold it in the sides and then roll it over itself. Get our hands a little dirty. My hands are clean. Push that filling in and fold it over. And there we go. We have our breakfast burrito. I'm gonna go take this and immediately set it on my toaster oven before the seam unrolls. I put it on some nonstick foil in my toaster oven and I just spritz the top with a little avocado oil. And now we're just gonna put it in there to toast. And now I'm just gonna put it in there to toast for a little while and get it nice and crispy. I'm making my iced coffee the same way I've made it forever. I have a cup of ice with some iced cinnamon roll skinny syrup in the bottom. I have my coffee I brewed into my hyper chiller. And I'm just gonna top it with some half and half. Like so. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And the cat and dog are both playing in the water behind me. Nice. Both of them are trying to figure out where the ice cube went that I threw in their water bowl, when in fact, it melted. These two are two peas in a pod. My burrito is toasted, and then I make a little dipping sauce because salsa just makes breakfast burritos better. This is some thick and chunky salsa from H-E-B. Ooh, that was way too much. Oh well. And then I use this cacique jalapeno sour cream and add a little drizzle of that over the top. And y'all, this is so delicious. So delicious. Although this has to cool down for a few minutes because it is toasty hot. So one thing I have always wanted to do is learn Spanish. Spanish would be so helpful in my day-to-day life for a wide variety of reasons. And there's no time like the present to start learning. So I signed up for Duolingo and I'm going to start learning Spanish. I am trying to commit like 5 to 10 minutes a day to just practicing their little lessons, which I really like how they're laid out. I did pay the gimmicky stuff for the like super Duolingo. I really don't even know what it means, but they got me. So maybe by the end of the year, I'll be speaking a little Spanish if I stick to it. I upgraded to the super version mainly because I'm more likely to stick to it if I invested money in it. So let's get to learning some Spanish. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've got to come clean about this. I didn't want to go in a grocery store so bad today that I paid the $4 charge for them to get my groceries ready quickly for curbside pickup. I know I shouldn't do it. Oh, I just didn't really want to go to the grocery store that bad. So I'm headed over to H-E-B real quick to get my order. Just pulled into H-E-B here to pick up my curbside order. I did a grocery pickup mainly because I needed stuff for 2 recipes. Tonight I'm gonna do a taco casserole for dinner. So I got the meat and all the fixings needed for that. And then I made a pulled pork on the smoker yesterday, and I'm gonna do some Cuban sliders as a recipe video. So I have the pulled pork that I made, but I needed some rolls and some ham, and we're gonna make some Cuban sliders on the smoker, which are gonna be delicious either today or tomorrow. And I needed some greens for the rabbit, so they got some mustard greens and some cilantro. And then I got some lettuce over here for the casserole. I got ham and turkey, some veggies, some meat, some cheese, some guacamole. Nothing too exciting. I just walked outside and looked over, and little Miss Wendy looks like she is not feeling very good. A couple of days ago, she had a problem passing an egg, and the way she's acting, I'm worried she has that problem again. So I'm about to go set her up a little pen inside, and we're gonna get her in and hope we can get her feeling better. So a few days ago, Miss Wendy had a problem laying an egg. So it seems like she's having yet another issue. She is so tiny, and for some reason, she's having some reproductive issues. I wish I could just tell her you never have to lay an egg again. But what I'm doing right now is I crushed up a Tums and I mixed it with a little bit of water, and I am just syringing it little drop by drop and seeing if I can get some calcium in her, because calcium can help them push harder to try and expel that egg. So what I'm gonna do is give her some calcium and then go leave her alone for about 30 minutes to an hour. And if she still hasn't gotten the egg out and is acting lethargic, we'll do an Epsom salt soak and more calcium. So let's just cross our fingers for this sweet girl that she can get the egg out. Isn't she so cute? She's so tiny. Like, look at her next to the pickle jar. Come here. Show them how tiny you are. You're about the same size. So tiny. It is now 5:03. Cody should hopefully be getting off work anytime. I've been waiting to hear from him. Hopefully he doesn't have to work late. But I feel like once I found Wendy not feeling good, my mood just kind of went downhill. I'm worried about her. It is Friday today. On Monday, she had an egg stuck. And now 4 days later, it's happening again. My poor sweet girl. The scary thing is when a chicken gets an egg stuck in them, it can kill them within 48 hours. It'll cause an infection in their body, and it'll kill them. So her having this problem again has me on edge. I just made myself a little cup of coffee because I am freezing cold in here. So I bumped on the heater, made myself a cup of coffee because I'm just feeling kind of foggy again. Like my brain just feels like there's something weighing on it. And I don't understand why that would be happening. I have literally not been able to see straight because I have been so concerned about this little girl for hours. It is now like past 9, but great news. She passed an egg. I'm about to show you what the egg looks like. Forewarning, it is not that pretty. So this is what she passed. So as you can tell, it does not really look like an egg. This is what is called a soft-shelled egg. There's something going on in her reproductive system. She either needs more calcium, it's misfiring, something, because the yolk is over here, And like the tail is the egg white, and it's all misshapen, and it's not hard at all. So number one, ew. Number two, she gets to be a house chicken for a little while, and we're gonna try and figure out what the heck is going on with Miss Wendy. But the relief I feel that she got this out of her is astronomical. Oh my golly. Oh my golly. So this is our life now. The cat and Cooper play together all day, every day. And it is just the most hilarious thing. The cat will stalk him and then jump on top of him. And it is just so funny how these two play. What is so great, because Cooper needed a friend so bad who would play with him. And the cat does a great job. Isn't that just so funny? And the cat encourages it. He's the one that starts it most of the time. It is now the next morning, and guess who I'm with?
Hey, y'all.
We got Cody. We are actually going to, I guess, breakfast / brunch this morning because it is 11 o'clock. We kind of slept in a little bit, then I did a bunch of stuff with the chickens, and then we laid on the couch for a little while, and now we're going to go grab some food, and then we have a full day of cleaning ahead. We're heading to the Cuban Cafe for breakfast. Fun fact, I'm half Cuban. So we're gonna go get some cafe con leche and maybe a Cuban sandwich. I'm so pumped. Let's go eat. Well guys, with that, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog. There's not much else going on besides a bunch of cleaning, and I'll show you what we did in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I am so glad to be back and just feeling a lot more like myself. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't done so. And I will see y'all again really soon with another video. Bye guys!